is another big one, living with parents. And again, it's linked with economics, right? But I find that a lot of people, 35 to 40, still live with parents. And while that's not a bad thing in of itself, I think what it often does is leave grown up people in an infantile state of mind, right? So you feel like a child, you've been treated like a child. Perhaps your parents are still treating you like you're that 15-year-old boy. You're still living in that room that you were when you were 15 years old. So it's like for them, they don't see much difference. And I think adults of a certain age require a certain level of respect, and it affects self-esteem, how you see yourself. Things like this, it leaves people who are grown-up people still feeling like children. And I think a lot of people out there have this mental effect where they are grown up, but they just don't feel grown up. They still feel like they're kids. And I think that influences their dress style, influences the way they speak, just their mindset. You know, you can go to other countries and you can see young people in their early 20s and they are acted and they are treated like, they are acting and they are treated like grown adults. They are talking about buying homes and they are driving. You know, many people in the bigger cities, even in mid-30s, can't even drive. And that's because we don't need to really drive. It's too congested. We've got the metro systems, and we've got bus systems, and we've got all these taxes that make it hard for people to drive freely. And that's probably a good example of how the environment just make you childlike, immature. Living with family as well, and when you have a quite toxic family disposition, you know, maybe you have siblings who just don't respect you. That also affects mental health very much. It will also lead to feeling depressed. I remember a time when, many years ago, I went back to live in my parents' home just over the Christmas and a few months after that. And almost automatically, it's like I became very soft. You know, the house was full of food and full of snacks and full of treats. You know, my mom wanted to cook for me and do things for me. Slowly but surely, that just made me less motivated to go out and get it. You know, living alone, I was going to the gym every day, sprinting on the hills. I had a very sort of tougher life because I guess life was tougher. I had to be more strategic. You know, with rent and keeping things afloat. When you have the safety net of living with your parents, that level of survival instinct just dies away, you know. And I think that will definitely affect your mental health.